What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today in another video. Before we get into this video, I want you to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed, and leave me a comment down below. Alright guys, so we're gonna get into this video. So this video, I got a lot of requests. I got a lot of requests concerning this video, how I got sick, and I just thought that okay, let me just share it. I did say several times that I made a video and I deleted it, but I just thought that I would just honor the request and just go ahead with it. So for persons who don't know, I am asthmatic. I have severe asthma. I don't have a lot of asthma attacks. Like first time it used to happen, you know, frequent, but I have a lot of pain. Yeah, because some people think that being a asthma patient, it is just always different episodes, and it's completely different. I have a lot of pain, whole heap of pain, whole heap of pain. I got sick around 2020, thereabouts, a couple of years well. But how I became sick, let me first say that even growing up as a child, I was very healthy as I can remember. Pink eye I go road, me not catch that. Common flu, me never catch that. You know, chicken pox, you know, those things I did not. So it was very much alerting to me, you know, that when I reached into my adult life, that's when I became sick. So anyway, I was going to college at the time. I was staying with one of my aunts in Kingston, going on fine and everything. After a while, I noticed that it was a challenge for me to go over the steps. So in my head, me I say, okay, then maybe I just need to exercise. I just need to you know, be more active. Then, you know, probably I would not be so tired. But even sometimes when I was not taking note of it, my aunt, as I was staying with, she would normally ask me, you know, how come, you know, I am breathing so heavy, you know, going over the steps, or, you know, it's just a bother for me to go over the steps and stuff. And I didn't know why. As me say, I just feel like I just unhealthy and I just need to get active and stuff like that. And it happened for a while until she was saying that, you know, this not normal, and you know, it became a concern for her. And then I had an aunt who was sick, and then she died. So I think that kind of triggered, because she had mentioned that person too. So I think it kind of triggered the whole thing. No need to get this check out and know what's going on and stuff. And after a while, over time, you know, the shortness of breath and the tightness in the chest and all of that, it became so frequent that even when I am not even thinking about it, it is thinking of me. And I remember, you know, she just decided that need to check out this, need to know what's going on and stuff like that. And we went to University Hospital, and when I went there, me never know, me not have no information at all to tell the doctors why I am there, or apart from the whole scenario of going over the steps, and you know, it's just a problem. Yeah. So uh they did a lot of tests. They monitored me, and you know, just a whole lot. I remember being in a, it wasn't a room, a partition kind of thing, and I saw several doctors, holy, and all of that, and they weren't sure what was happening. I did tests and everything. They weren't sure what was happening to me or anything of that nature. They never know what going on. And I did blood tests and all of that and stuff. And I remember I reached home because I was in Kingston. My aunt had work, so she had to leave me. My mother, my sister, and my cousin, they came from upper country here. They came down to the hospital, um, and they were there with me until in the morning. So they dropped me off at the location in Kingston, and I went to bed. When I got home in a pain, because as I said, after a while, you know, the whole shortness of breath and all of that, it started to affect me. No, this raised a concern because at first I thought that I was just unhealthy. I just need to get active and stuff like that. But then the pain that came with it made me think otherwise. Say, no, something wrong, something, something, something. So I went to bed. In the morning, my aunt said that she was going to take me out to, oh my God, I don't, was it Natal? I don't remember. Hospital in Crossroad area. I don't remember. But I'm not on the Crossroad side. Yeah. And I think she made an appointment there. I don't remember. But I remember when I went over there, because she had to drop me off again. My sister was supposed to come down to, you know, go with me, but then she dropped me off before. So when I went over there, nice place and all of that, and they were not receptive. You know, people that go about them business and all of that and stuff. And I spoke to somebody over there. Can't remember everything. But the whole thing of it is I did not get through. I did not get to speak to anybody. Them tell me to come back the next day. Bear in mind, say, I can't hardly walk now because the shortness of breath I take me over. The pain in the chest I take me over. The body I get weak and stuff like that. Luckily, my sister never come on time. So luckily when I was leaving out in the morning, I take up one little change, or else I would have to walk back to that location, because the fact that I did not go through, because probably my aunt thought that at the time when I was there, yeah, I would be there, then my sister would have reached down a crossroad in time. So I took a taxi. The taxi carried me back home. I went home. I could not even go up the step. I fall asleep in the people them chair downstairs, because at this time now it became so bad. And nobody don't know what happened to me. Me don't know what happened to me. Nobody don't know anything at all. And I remember she came home and she found me on the couch and everything. She made me dinner and stuff like that. Now the other day, no, my sister had to come back in town because my mother works, so she could not be a part of this movement and anything. So my aunt was very much upset and she concerned, because she said, how could they not look at me, and you know, stuff like that. And there was another problem in the whole mix. I don't know how it came about. I don't know how it's really, you know, happened or what. I don't really know. I don't really remember, as I said. And I had this episode where, or I had episodes wherein you would be just talking to me and this girl just drop asleep. Like, no joke, I just fall asleep not knowing, and then by maybe y'all lick me or y'all call out my name, then I'll get up. I just fall in a deep sleep. That's what it is. That's what it was. And I remember I went to Medical Associates, big up the team at Medical Associates. I have been there several times. May boycott them the UPSO, and that's where I go for any emergency or things concerning what I'm talking about. The customer service there is good, the staff is excellent and all of that. So I remember I went there and still don't know what happened to me. weak, everything. Them a push me in a wheelchair and all of that. Still don't know what the hell is going on with me. And I remember I went into the doctor office. Young gentleman, don't remember his name. And he was assessing me. All of the information that I got from the first hospital visit, my aunt was telling him and stuff. Doctor asked me my name. That was the last thing I heard before my auntie licked me and say, how comes the doctor talk to me? I'm a drop asleep. Me being in denial because I don't know some drop asleep. I just know say you lick me. And then the next thing would come after, why you lick me? I don't understand, I don't know. But the doctor at the time knew that it was not just me being lazy or me not getting enough sleep and I want to sleep. He knew that it was a condition, it was a disorder. Next problem again. Anyway, I was diagnosed by him that I have sleep apnea. Now, I don't know what sleep apnea is at that time. I don't know what I mean by, I just know say sometimes you talk to me and I just fall asleep. I would fall into deep sleep. Like if you don't wake me up, I would not wake up. That's how it was. So a whole heap of things that prolong, and we were just focusing on the whole shortness of breath, but there came signs and stuff that really got us to be alerted, so we could actually make a move. He did not diagnose me with asthma, and I got a referral and I was sent to the greatest. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And I was sent to this doctor, and oh my god, he is so amazing. He is so good. I'm gonna put the information on the screen. And when I went there, staff was friendly and everything. This was at Ripon Road, and I had to do a series of tests now because based on his assessment, that's from the doctor from medical associate, based on the assessment and the blood test and this and that, there is a possibility that I have asthma. But then because people have a stigma to say that you get asthma when you are small, and big old me, people probably was in denial. But I remember even with all of this that was going on and stuff, even when I was in Kingston, just to backtrack a little, I was still back and forth, so I was here at home, and then when I time for school, me I go Kingston because it was closer. And I remember on several occasions my mother said she just feel like I have asthma because I had the wheezing or the snoring kind of sound and stuff. And as I just said, a lot of people just have it for say when you're a certain age you would not get it, or yeah, so when you're a certain age you wouldn't get the asthma and stuff like that. But I remember she always said that. Anyway, when I went to Ripon Road at that specialist, I had to do a series of tests. I was exhausted. I'm in the room for a couple of hours well, because for persons who have done the test to know that if you are asthmatic, you know me I talk about. And it was never a good experience and all of that. And I was very weak at this time. I can't hardly walk if them not hold me up. And the funny thing, I had to go over 2 different sets of stairs, flights of stairs to go up there. And oh my god, it was so hard. I remember I remember going up. My aunt had to help me over the step, and it was just such a challenge. My mom and my aunt, they came that day. My uncle wife came that day, and we were there for a good time. And then when the results came back, bam, they had confirmed too that I had sleep apnea and I have severe asthma. May have asthma. So I never know how to feel. Those around me, I don't know how they felt, but it was a journey that really we had to take on. It happened, and we were not going to just stop there. It was about moving forward now and stuff like that. And I remember they wanted to put me in a room at a particular hospital so that they could monitor my sleeping pattern and all of that. And I never know how to feel about all of this thing, because by that time I was very sick. It's just that I just needed to know what was really happening, and at that time I actually knew no coming back home, because then I had to leave my aunt. I have to come back home now. So leaving there and coming back home, it was just a whole nother thing. I would sleep. When I say sleep, sleep. If my sister now wake me up, or if my mother now wake me up, I will not get up. And when I get up, the only thing I hear me, I tell them, so I can't wait to go sleep again. So I just really fall into deep sleep. When I tell you, I sleep, I sleep. And when I get up, it would be like I never sleep. That's how it was. And eventually, and I did not go, fast forward now, I did not go to the hospital to go in that room to to be monitored or anything like that. Me never go. And it really had to be God. It really, because I don't think me have no ounce of faith at that time, because it was just pain. Even in those times, it was a lot of asthma attack, and stuff like it was just crazy. It was just crazy kind of thing. I would go to events, and then the events would be kind of clustered, kind of like a lot of people would be there, the hair not circulate properly, boom, asthma attack, so things like that. But I am in a I am I am I am in a better place now. I am really in a better place now. As I said, or I think I said, you know I have a lot of pain, a lot of aches. That's what I feel. And I learn much about asthma now, so I know how to take better measures concerning myself, concerning my health. I know what to eat, what not to eat, even though sometimes so we still slack up where eating is concerned. But for me, if me know me not to eat it, me not eat it. And that's where I am at now. First time I eat it and don't care, but now I know the consequences that comes with this. So I take better care of what I eat, what I should not eat, what I should not drink. And based on how I feel on a certain day, I will not eat this, I will not drink that, or anything. I don't have my things right close to me to show you guys what I use, but I use Ventolin, I use Symbicort, and I take Singular, or people say Singulair, whichever. I always say Singulair, whichever. Yeah, Singular is very expensive. I think it's 3 sheets come in the package. And yeah, as my patients, we are not lucky as other patients. And a lot of hospitals, or a lot of health facilities, first time they did not consider asthmatic patients, or consider asthma attack to be serious, or this or that. But just imagine you wanting to breathe and you can't breathe because your breathing is being compromised by this or by that or by what have you. It's not easy. It's nothing easy or what have you, but God has been amazing in all of this. I have always had the support of my family, who I live with, and one and two people outside of the home, because what people outside don't understand with me is that 10 o'clock you see me, how you feeling? I feel good. 11:30, I am not feeling well. And people outside may not understand this, and people might judge or criticize, or because they don't understand. But then my family who has been there, my family who know, they have been there from the initial stage, so them know say this minute just word speaking my good, and then the next minute I just don't feel good. And I have reached to a place where I don't see it necessary to explain it to people, because people never understand, people never get it. Some just refuse not to understand. But it is what it is. I don't like when people pity me, because if I don't tell you that I'm sick, you're not going to know. Well, that's what I think. You're not going to know. So for me just be grateful and just go through life. There are days when I am up, there are days when I'm down, there are days when, based on how I feel in the body, I just don't want to eat, I don't want to talk to anybody, I just want to stay alone until I feel better, because then I don't want my energy to impact how your day goes, or so that's just it. But I have been blessed in many areas and stuff like that, and it's not an easy journey, and life comes with uncertainties, and we just have to deal with it. We're not gonna throw ourselves in our mud and flirt up in a God face, and why it couldn't be, and what and what and what. And the fact that I can actually breathe, I can eat, I can walk, I can talk, and I can do all these things without the assistance of others, it's really a blessing for me. It's really a blessing to me. And yeah, God has been pretty amazing. And I just want to shout out to everybody who you have played an important role on this journey for me, with me. Oh my God, all of my family really know the struggle that I have been through, being an asthma patient, and going through the emotions and just trying to deal with it. Only them know. Yeah, so them out the road, them just assume, them just try to, but they don't know. But if you are watching this and you are asthmatic, you are an asthma patient, your life not stop right here. So you can do great things, you can achieve what you want to do in life, and your neighbor's success might come 5 years. I went to college, I still no see where I envision myself to be, but success spells success all way. And not because other persons who did not go is ahead of me, or they are excelling in something that I wanted to excel in. It doesn't mean that life stop here. And once you have life, you can be amazing. You can there is just so much. And if you're watching this, you have life, you have eyes, can actually see me here, you can hear me. So just things to be grateful for. It's not a time to pity and pity party and all of that, but a time to be grateful to God. A time to really understand that not because you have a disease, because it is a disease, it's chronic, and not because you have something that may lingers in your body, it doesn't mean that life over or what. When I'm all right and things are gone in terms of, you know, my health, you can't stop me. You can't stop me. You will never know. And I have the most amazing time. So when things turn and things not so, you know, I just understand and just know, say, yeah, I will bounce back again and I'll come right around. Alright guys, so before I close off the video for today, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video will encourage somebody, will motivate somebody. Know that God is good all the time, and God still remembers my name, and that's the reason why I am still alive. I'm not in the hospital or anything like that. I wanted to include this in my video, but I think I will do a part 2 to show. I think I showed this in the last video, and this is a nebulizer compressor machine, portable. I got it the other day. I already set it up, well, these parts, so I'll just show you. So I already set it up. It comes with 2 masks. I don't want to put it on because they need to be sterilized. I already set up the mask also. So this is it. So this is the adult mask, and then they have the one for baby. So yeah, so probably next time. I really wanted to show it in this video. So this is the filter thing. This part goes in your mouth. In your says where you put the medicine and stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much. And this machine, asthma patients, people that has difficulty breathing. I mean, not talk like if you walk from yesterday to this and you're tired. No. Yeah. But as I said, I'll definitely include it in another video. I'll do a part 2 for this, even though this long as hell, but I'll do a part 2. But thank you guys so much for tuning in today in another video. Please remember to follow me on all socials. Follow my business page at Fashionable Headwears at Zoe's, my personal page at Zoe_Zoe caps lock. And remember, if you have not watched my previous video, please do so when you're able to. We have something big that is coming to my channel, Everything Zoe. There's a brand release coming. The products are making. I have seen a few of them and they are pretty amazing. Females, line up, get yourself in line. This one is for you. Alright, so yeah, it's coming pretty soon. Endurance by Chris bag collection, exquisite female bag. So that's all I'm gonna say now. Oh, the release date for it, or the launch date, is I think on Wednesday, June 30th. So the 30th of this month, you guys will see what's up. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time in another video.